boom. Gorilla stomping in a zoo. So let's jump into this. that's like Philip DeFranco's fucking intro. But you do this was crazy again. I'm back. We have no One Piece this week. It's on break. If anything, I want to talk about Act 3. Act 3, kind of predictions, what I think. Also talk about Act 2, how it ended, what we got in between, and some other stuff. I want to say real quick about the trailer. People keep saying, oh, we have a trailer in the Minx. I don't think we have a trailer at all. If anybody, I would put Shinobu just because she's a eyeball. I don't think Law is going to betray. Oda's going to try and make it seem like he's the traitor, and then Law is going to pop back over on their side. He's just using it as an advantage to get information out of the situation to help the alliance. That's all he's doing right now. That's what I see him doing. Carrot is always a big contender for the traitor. Wanda is up there too, because they're both at the same level, but I think with the backstories we've gotten and we've seen them in, I don't think they will be the traitors. They put too much emphasis on them feeling so much shame and like that they couldn't do anything when Pedro died. Carrot was also up to that point. So I wouldn't think they would betray their own country in that just to give them the hands up. Unless they're offered something really seriously beneficial to their end. Wow, I'm actually doing big words. Holy crap. But I don't think it's them. If anything, Dogtooth and Cat Viper are too close to the 9 Red Chiefs, so I don't think that's them either. Cat Viper is like, you could say, oh, he's a traitor, he's not coming. But if he's bringing Marco, if Marco does come, it's still going to take him some time because we don't know how far the island that Marco was on is away from Wano. And also getting into Wano is not a fun part because they have to go up the waterfall or take the secret passage. Even taking the waterfall up is just still going to take some time. People keep saying, oh, there's a traitor because Zoe was a mysterious land that you could only get to by VV card. But could there be a mink that is sided with like a mink on their team? We haven't seen one, but there could be a mink within the Kaido's alliance that could pop it up. But maybe there's a traitor. I don't think there is. Like I said, Law probably won't be it. Carrot probably won't be it. It'll probably be someone higher up, but I don't think it's Law or Carrot. I would have to look more into it to actually decide. Act 2, we ended with them getting right before it was the night of, or the even of the festival, and then Act 3 started and all ships are destroyed. That means he knew and he sent people over to destroy the ships. So either Frankie and them saw this and those were just ships that they made, like they made for decoys, and all the ships are over, or all the ships are destroyed. I think if anything it might be decoy ships. Like they put decoy ships there just for the sake of, oh, we're going to be away from the harbor, we have to move these ships, because that seems more plausible. Even if you don't think the enemy knows your location, you should still play ahead of the game just to say, oh, maybe if they do know, we should still move the ships maybe around the coast. They could definitely do that. But if it's all destroyed, this is going to be hell, because getting to the island is not going to be a fun thing. We have, I have to look up his name. The one of the leaders of that manga chapter. There's a guy staying back in the capital. Ashura Doji? Maybe? No, No, that's the last red sheath that we don't know. Which they put. Give me a second. I have to go to a page. Oh, it's page 7 of chapter 958. Kuroshiro to guard the capital. Kuroshiro, they have put him in the intro as one of the red sheets. They put him right next to someone. I can't remember who, but they put him like along the line of being one of the red sheets, and he could be one of the red sheets, because if he's guarding the capital, that could allow him to free all the people within the prison, which that's even more men. Luffy and everybody's late, but that could be decided. The snail could shock it up to, we found out the small scales don't have a lot of range unless you have a big snail nearby, and we don't know of any big snail nearby. The prison's still broken off, so you can't use the big snail there. So if anything, they might just be out of range. And also, we know the red chiefs were gonna get there early before everyone, so they could still be ahead of the group for them to come in. So it's definitely a shock to see them by themselves, but they were going ahead of the team. They were gonna get there early. That's what they were telling Luffy and them to meet up. And also, if they're bringing the Sunny along with them, it's still gonna be a trip to bring the Sunny around the coast to them. That's still gonna take some time. So if they're doing that, bringing the Sunny with them, it's still going to take some time. Same thing with Nekomamushi, with Marco. That's still going to take some time. So, them being late, nothing against that. They haven't put a time of attack. That's the other thing. They've always said when the Fire Festival, the day of the Fire Festival. They've never put a time to it. So, that's also up in the air. So it could happen. They could just be late because they're getting everything to bring around to the coast. They could still, even if the boats are destroyed, they could fit probably a bunch of people on Luffy's ship, Frankie's ship, the Thousand Sunny. They could put a bunch of people on there. They could also probably put a bunch on Nekomamushi's ship when that gets there. But still, if the ships are destroyed, it's going to be a big backlash. But we have seen Frankie build ships and stuff very quick. Remember all the broken ships back on Zou? We saw all the broken ships on Zou that are brought down to bandage Zanisha. And he fixed them probably, I'd give him an hour or so. He fixed all the ships with them. If he has the same force with all broken ships right now in the water, he might be able to fix them real quick too. We've seen Frankie work hella fast. So I have no doubt about it. We're still probably going to see how Orochi brought troops over here and destroyed all the ships, and that's why he's so happy. So we definitely will see that. Now let's talk about Orochi. Who will he face? If anybody, it will be either... She won't be here. The daughter of Oden. It probably will be Zoro. Zoro. Or it could be one of the Red Chiefs. I would say Zoro doesn't face Orochi. Actually, it'd be Zoro Sanji. Zoro Sanji would probably face Orochi and get him out of the way. And then it would be probably Zoro versus King. And Sanji versus Queen. And then, or it could be a tag team duo against the two. Jack is up in the air. I don't know who will face Jack. If anybody to face Jack and take him down, this time would be the best thing. Best people to take him down, best minks would be Nekomamushi and Dog Viper. I can't think of his name. But those two to take down Jack. Because if anything, that would put so much resolve in them. Because they got defeated because of Caesar's gas attack. If it wasn't Caesar's gas attack, they would have wiped Jack off the island. So, also we have the full moon coming sometime during the night. That would make the minks overpowered as hell. But, as I saw, I think Tekken said it. Or Raja said it. I can't remember. But they said, oh, what if Kaido just turns into a dragon and controls the weather? Then he could block the moon. because we did learn all they have to do is not have the eyes on the moon for them to not evolve into their Shulong form or de-evolve. So it could definitely be possible, but we're definitely going to see some panels of everybody beasting up into the Shulong form. That's going to be cool because we have so many minks. And to see which ones do it will be cool. To see Dog Viper and Nakamarushi like tear up is going to be crazy. We have oddballs in here too. We have so many, we have Kid somewheres on the island with Killer. Will Kid and Killer end up at the place to help? That's still up in the air. They're saying they're gonna get their troops, but if they see them actually defeating the commanders of Kaido's crew, then they have a chance. I keep forgetting, Big Mom is here too. They don't know about Big Mom. So you have those. You also have those giants that we saw. We don't know what they look like. Those are still going to be hard to face. This is going to be all out war. We thought the Red Wedding and Marineford was bad. This has to be like twice as worse. And just to see it thrown down in the long run will be cool to see what happens, how everything changes. Smoothie we have with her. I think, did we see Snack on the ship? Because if we saw Snack, we could actually see a battle with Snack actually now. But Snack can't. If we see Smoothie, it'd be Brooke or. I say Brooke or. I wouldn't say Frankie. I think Brooke would be the best against Smoothie because he's just a skeleton and he could really rip into her. We have Nami with Zeus still, but we have Prometheus still with Mama. So she could definitely use Zeus against it, but when that also means when she's in the fort with Big Mom's control, if Zeus is near her, she could regain control of Zeus, which could screw them over. There's definitely going to be moments where either it's going to look like the team is defeated and they're going to get extra wind, wherever. It's going to happen. Always done this in previous battles. Like, remember how many times it looked like the Straw Hats that were defeated when they were trying to leave Big Mom's territory, Totland? So it's definitely going to happen with this. It's just going to be, they say, what will happen, don't know. Like, next chapter, I believe we're just going to be a flashback, and then we're going to see them, oh, sorry, we were late, we couldn't pick up the transponder still, we were too far away. Or they'll say, oh yeah, the ships are around the coast, we moved them, we put decoy ships here, that's why we said we were going to make ships for 10,000 men. Because in the official thing, it said 100,000 men. I'll say this right now, I don't think it's 100,000. That would make no sense at all. Roger kept on saying, oh, 100,000 made sense. You have the Grand Fleet. The Grand Fleet is only like 5,000, 6,000 men. If you add that, 3,000, 4,000 men on top of that, you get somewhere's default around 10,000. That makes more sense for 10,000. But they could have made over 10,000 ships for decoys. Otherwise, I predict this chapter is going to be really, like, the third act is supposed to be the longest, and Act 2 was really long, so Act 3 has to be ballpark long, like, home run long, out of the stadium, gone. So long. But otherwise, it's going to be cool to see how this takes place and that. But I'm really excited for next week. I still think, like I said, my predictions for next chapter is those. If I get some right, I'm going to be so excited. But I could get them all wrong. I've done it before in the past. Like I said, I did a theory. It's for returning viewers. I put my One Piece theory on where I talk about the fourth road poneglyph and where I think Oda just hinted where it was. And a couple manga chapters ago, he hinted where it was with the statements and words he used. If that comes true, I'm going to be over excited for hype. Because I still have seen not a lot of people talk about that as a theory. So if it happens, it's going to be incredible. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, give a like. If you ever already subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribe to the channel, keep up content. This is probably going to be called predictions for next chapter or something like that. Predictions for next chapter and Act 3 fights. Otherwise, also we have the ninjas in there. I didn't throw the ninjas in. Ninjas are going to be chaos. There's so many people on the battlefield now that I don't know who's going to face who. It's just up in the air. With Big Mom and Kaido both being alliance now. Otherwise, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I'll see you guys next video. And peace.